That represents a drop from here where we're currently at, okay? At time of recording, we're currently around 42,600. A drop to where I think we will find support represents a 5 to 7% drop, okay? So if Bitcoin is experiencing a 5 to 7% drop, what would that mean for alts? That most likely mean anywhere from 9 to 15%, okay? Okay. Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is April 10th, 2022, and Bitcoin is looking like it has one more leg down before finding support and starting to turn around. Okay, we are on the 4-hourly chart as per usual. And we're looking at our 5-wave progression to the downside, okay? And it looks as if we are in wave 5. We're in the last leg, except we are currently in what looks like a complex correction, okay? This is this correction right here that I'm referring to, okay? And why is it complex? It's most likely a WXY or something like that, a double 3. That's slanting upwards against the trend. The trend is down. I'm noticing that it is a correction and not an impulse because it is volume divergent. As price moves up, volume moves down. That means it's not supported by volume. This is a correction, okay? Once this correction ends, whatever it is, it's going to resume the trend. And the trend, I believe, will find support, as I said yesterday, most likely around the $40,400 region. Okay, I'm seeing once again a spike in the VPVR right there, showing me there are lots of buy orders there. There are lots of buy orders at that point, lots of liquidity. Price loves liquidity. It will find its way by hook or by crook to that liquidity to grab it before turning back around. Okay, I'm looking left a bit and seeing just general price action, and it looks more and more convincing that that may be a great place for price to finally find support. Okay, we have a wick down here, okay, at the $4,000 region. We all know, those of us who have been in the space for some time, that 40,000 rather, was a big point of resistance, okay? And once we passed it, it was a big support in the past. So I'm not surprised that we have a ton of orders set at that point, okay? And if you zoom out, and the VPVR shows you that there's even more support at the 39K level. As I said yesterday, between 39K and 40K is where I expect price to grab liquidity, price to find support before turning around. So we're almost there. Okay. Now, that represents a drop from here where we're currently at, okay? At time of recording, we're currently around 42,600. A drop to where I think we will find support represents a 5 to 7% drop, okay? So if Bitcoin is experiencing a 5 to 7% drop, what would that mean for alts? That most likely mean anywhere from 9 to 15%, okay, for most alts. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dive into the main alts that I cover on this channel, as I've been asked to just have a look at them. So let's start with Revain. Revain is one of my favorite coins. Reason being, I think it has great potential for this next uptrend. Okay, if you zoom out, you see that the phi ratio for Revain is pretty high up there. Okay, the phi ratio is the 1.618. Basically, that represents the maximum retracement of a B wave. And if you look at Revain, we'd have to go on log for this to make sense. There we go. If you look at Revain, this is the A wave. This is the 3-wave structure that broke the trend, okay? So if you took the phi ratio of that, the ultimate sort of goal for Revain would be at the $1.24. We're currently at 0.005 5 cents. So just, so you get an idea as to what the potential of this coin is. It's a legitimate, 100x, right? More than 100x. It's a legitimate 200x, 230x, okay? And that's in a B wave retracement. You can't do that in most coins, and this is why I'm so keen on this. And it has good volume, right? It has pretty good trading volume, and right now on CoinMarketCap, it is number 130 some odd. So it has a decent market cap, it has decent trading volume, it has good fundamentals, a working product. Actually, I use it for one of my businesses. So this is a great coin to look at if you're interested in big gains. All right, let's dive back into the shorter term analysis, get off the log scale. Revain, I think, has one more leg down, as do most other assets. And I think the 4.00444 level is great support. Just looking left, I see tons of support here. In previous buying pressure, so previous price action rather, there's buy pressure at this level. Can we wick below? Absolutely. So this level does two things. One, it sort of recalls, or it matches the previous buy points, all right, where price previously found buying support. And two, it retests this falling wedge, all right? The falling wedge is a very bullish pattern, and you can see that by the diagonal resistance that I drew with this peach line. So basically we had a breakout, we had volume support, okay? So it was a legitimate breakout with volume support. And now this is essentially the retest of that, okay? Can we come even lower? Absolutely. We could come down even to the 0.003391 region, but I think that this area is mighty fine for an entry, especially given the asymmetric gains that you're likely to experience in Revain. So that's what I'm looking at for Revain. I think there's one more leg down. And the last reason I'm looking at that level in particular is that I'm using my Elliott wave analysis. I'm doing 5 waves down, and if I take the length of wave 2, okay, so sorry, the length of wave 3, which this would be, with the retracement of the 4th wave, which is not yet finished, but I think it's coming close to being finished. And the 444 level is essentially at the 618, and we know that wave 5 extensions do tap the 0618 of the wave 3 extension with the retrace of the wave 4. Hope I haven't lost anybody, but that's essentially a standard way to project wave 5. The other way to project wave 5 is using the Fibonacci retracement tool and doing the inverse 1618 of wave 4, which also takes you to that area, right? The inverse 1618 of wave 4. Wave 4 is not complete yet, but I think it's run its course more or less. It could go a little higher, but that would be around the same area. So I think there's a lot of confluence at this 00444 region for a good entry for Revain, all right, and signifying the end of the trend, okay? Now, if we did hit that area, what would likely happen would be that we'd get a bounce, and this bounce would look something like this: an A wave to wave 4 of the previous trend, which would be around here, a B wave retracement, right? And that B wave retracement could go 1618 of that A wave. So this may be what takes us down into the upper threes, okay, and then a C wave. That would give you a W, your W pattern, your W reversal pattern, okay? So that's Revain. All right. By the way, if you guys are getting value from this kind of analysis, please like the video, share the video with others, and subscribe to this channel for daily Bitcoin updates, occasional altcoin updates, especially during altcoin season, which this is, and a weekly live stream every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next up, we have Kadena, very popular coin. All right. Kadena is, and mind you, I'm not going to really show you much in terms of the stochastic RSI or the MACD. We do know that there's bullish divergence on the stochastic RSI for pretty much all of these projects, so it's kind of a moot point, right? If I'm looking at the 4-hourly time frame, I'm seeing strong bullish divergence here, right? The price is going here. Let's just show this once and for all. Let's pull out our arrows. Okay, so bullish divergence is like this. Very simply put, price action momentum is going down, right? From this top, right, on top of wave 4 to the peak of whatever this construction is, okay? We're going down. Now, in the stochastic RSI, we're doing the opposite. We're going up. That's divergence, meaning it's a difference in character, right? Price action or momentum is going down. Stochastic RSI is going up. That shows you that what follows on the 4-hourly is going to be a move up in price action or momentum, most likely, okay? So that's a bullish stochastic RSI. You can see that pretty much on every project. This is why I believe that it's highly likely that when Bitcoin come to that $40,400 region, it's likely to not only move back up, but most of the market's likely to move back up because we're seeing that in a lot of indicators. Also, we have our MACD crossing bullish in a very short amount of time. So I'm expecting it to cross bullish at some point later today or early tomorrow on April 11th, Eastern Standard Time. All right, now let's click out of these indicators and let's look at a smaller time frame. Let's go back on the hourly. Once again, I'm doing my 5-wave Elliott wave analysis because this is an impulse to the downside. I'm seeing this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. This was wave 4, and we're currently in wave 4 of wave 5. This is what I'm seeing for Kadena. I think Kadena is very close to finishing out. You see that you have 1 wave, 2 waves, 3 waves. It looks like this is wave 4 and 1 more wave to the downside before we get a bounce. Again, as in Revain, if you do get a bounce at this point, expect it to target wave 4 of the previous trend, which would be around here, a B wave, which would take you down probably, most likely past the origination of wave of the A wave, okay? And then you get your W reversal, something like that, okay? So this is what I'm expecting out of Kadena. I'm expecting it soon because I'm seeing Kadena's almost completed its wave 5. I could be wrong, but it looks as if that's the case. If I were to do a quick trend-based Fibonacci extension of wave 3 of this move, retracement of wave 4, I see that wave 5 would end around here, but that's assuming that it was sort of a regular wave 5. We could have an extended wave 5, in which case the more accurate analysis would be the inverse 1618 of this wave 4, giving you a 5.96, $5.96, okay, something around there, a little bit over $5.96, I think is the terminus of this wave 5, okay? So I'm expecting a bounce for Kadena around there, okay? And that would be confluent with what I'm seeing on the charts here in terms of support. You have previous support right here. You see that? You have tons of buying pressure here, okay? And so historically, that would be a great place to buy. Also, you see in the VPVR, the volume indicator showing where most of an asset is bought or sold at which price point, that there are lots of orders right now between the levels of $6.56 and $6, okay? So a little wick below $6 would be, I think, acceptable, but nothing too much lower. If we do, we would go much lower to about $5.38. So that's what I'm seeing with Kadena. I'm seeing that we're almost done with the downtrend, and we should expect reversal soon. Okay, now last but not least, VRA, another very popular altcoin. Again, I put in advance my 5-wave Elliott count for this impulse to the downside. I'm seeing that I'm in wave 5 already, okay? And I'm seeing in wave 5, kind of like in Bitcoin, I'm seeing in wave 5 an ending diagonal. What does that mean? That means that I'm getting a 3-3-3-3-3 instead of a 5-3-5-3-5, okay? And so I'm seeing that from the top of wave 4, I got my 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 3 waves down. I'm seeing this as this complex correction, probably complex wave 4 correction, as 3 waves up. I'm expecting one more leg down, okay? And that leg down should most likely retest this diagonal resistance, now support, okay, of this rising wedge, okay? That's what I'm seeing. And if we were to do a quick Fibonacci extension of our wave 3 to project the end of wave 5, it would be something like this. Top of wave 3 to the bottom of wave 3, retracement of wave 4. Okay, the 618 is at 2.29 cents, but that's provided we have a regular wave 5. If we have an extended wave 5, which I think is most likely given what Bitcoin's doing and likely to do, and given where the VPVR is, I mean, look at that support down here. I mean, it's just, there's so much confluence at 2 cents even. Look at that. I think that we're going to have an extended wave 5. We might get an extension of to the 1 Fibonacci of this wave 3, okay? And given that it's an ending diagonal, I wouldn't be surprised if wave 505 was extended. You typically see that in these ending diagonals. So yeah, I'm just looking at my VPVR and, keeping it simple. I got a lot of orders down here at 2 cents even, and a lot of orders, lots of buying pressure. It's likely that once we break this level to the downside, we come all the way down here. That would represent a 15% move to the downside. And just looking left, we have a lot of buying pressure here, okay? Lots of buying pressure at 2 cents for VRA. So if I were to seek to make a purchase and buy in for VRA, I think 2 cents, a little bit above 2 cents, depending on my position size, obviously, would be a great place to enter. All right, that's pretty much it from me. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Like, share, and subscribe once again if you haven't yet. And good luck, everyone. Have a great Sunday, and I'll see you guys soon.